Hello YouTube, how's everybody doing? Windy day here today, so obviously based on my intro there, I've got some quick patchwork I need to do. Those are new shingles. I put them up last year for the same reason. We had a cold front come through this time of the year last year. I think it was in April. Same thing, strong winds. We don't have any, I had hardly any, oops, sorry about the light there. We don't have any tree breaks around here. Pretty much wide open cow pasture. Well, it used to be a wide open cow pasture, but anyhow the winds come out of the north and just start ripping stuff off. My sister and brother-in-law next door, they got a new roof last year because of the wind and also because of some hail damage that we had. But so I'm gonna get up there and tie those shingles down. Probably just gonna lay a 1x across, screw it in a couple of places, and what happened is those tabs haven't attached to the tar spots below them, on the shingles below, on the course below. So I had a feeling that was going to happen when I put it up, when I did the repair last year. It was later in the year, and I had a feeling it wasn't going to be hot enough for the tabs to attach. So anyhow, I just wanted to check in with you guys and show you what sorry about that, what I've been able to get done this weekend. Man, you know, it's from, y'all know this, y'all know the story. It's gone from one to another. Got the pillar cap installed, cleaned up a few welds on it this weekend. I want to thank 265 Chevy for showing me his. I mean, you can see this car, these caps are in such bad shape you can't even get any contour out of them, what they used to look like. So him showing that video helped me a lot. Then also the advice as far as doing a patch at a time, getting those angles right will probably be a little bit easier instead of me trying to hammer that out with you know, $20 hammer and dolly set from Northern Tool or whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna give that a shot. Was looking at my roof bridge, got some ideas. These pillars, these A-pillars, my roof bridge that I got also came with the A-pillars about 16 inches down, which puts me right just below that first pin on each side. And I was looking at it last night, and there's some spot welds on the inside of the A-pillars that hopefully I'll be able to cut loose to get the A-pillar section, the outer A-pillar section, and then the ridge right across the top where the bridge is, and cut that out. I don't want to mess with those lead joints. There's some lead joints where the A-pillar joins the roof right there at the top, and I've never done that before, so I don't know if that's critical that we have to put lead back in, or if you can do a body filler. I've heard people say that that it's a flexion point, and if you don't do lead, because lead's soft and pliable, if you do anything else like a body filler will crack. But anyhow, I'm not doing a concourse. I'm gonna keep the parts I've got. That's a lot of work. You know, for example, here is the driver's side fender, obviously. This spot right here, this was completely caved in. This is one of the first videos I put up that had about a ½ inch of Bondo in it, or body filler. And I got it with my hammer and dolly kit. I got it straightened out pretty close. Still got some more work to do. But ASIC Eric is one of my new subscribers. Welcome, Eric. I'm looking forward to watching your videos, especially your rush covers on your drums. I've got my favorite band playing in the background right now, in case you can't tell. But anyhow, he had favorited a video from Shut Your Face Garage that showed a door that was just about bad a shape as, or worse shape, or better shape than this, but how to skim coat, stuff like that. So I'm gonna watch that. Gonna get new panel sections for the bottom part of the fender here. I think they like run, the ones that I've seen, I think they run like right about there, just above this contour line. So I'm gonna order a couple of those, finish hammering and dolly this section out right here where they really beat the hell out of it. You can see they did their best with this right here, but this thing looks horrible. It looks like a walrus snout or something with no whiskers. There's so many holes. I think what happens is when they had the wreck, it caved this whole corner in, and you can see where they drilled right on the corner. So they probably had to, I don't know how they were able to do it, because there's a support frame back here, but they did some decent work getting this back out and getting the line there. But there's a crack here that needs to be welded, and this was all caved in about, I guess, maybe ½ an inch, and it had a ½ an inch of filler in it. So I got my hammer and dolly on that and got some decent contour back in it. The body line on the top here was completely caved in, and right through here the body line was completely caved in, and they had just left it like maybe a ½ an inch indentation. So I knocked that back out and got that straightened out with a hammer and dolly. Here's a patch kit, the patch that they made once upon a time. There's really nothing left of it. Even the repair that they made is rusted out. So I'm going to use that section right there from my other fender, which is in good shape. Got a little spot on the front I need to clean up, but I'm gonna lay a template out with this, and cut me a section and just do the negative, or flip it and then form it right here. I'll just come in and cut this right across here. Ain't much left to work with, but there is some. And then that spot there, the driver's side is definitely the worst. Try to clean that up as much as I can. Get that cleaned up back there, and then across the top of the fender. This is going to be fun. I've got a patch in the front where the eyebrow is, right there. This section right here, I'm going to have to cut in another piece. Got another spot right down there. Another spot right here. I haven't hammered that out yet. I'll clean that up, and then there's a hole right below it. That metal's pretty thin right there. Another spot here. And then finally some kind of hole. I don't know what this was. It's a perfectly round hole though. Like maybe once upon a time they would have had a, oops, sorry. Maybe once upon a time they would have had an antenna mounted in this fender or something. But it's not typically something you see on a driver's side unless they had a CB antenna or something like that. And put the antenna on the front fender. No idea. But it's a perfectly round hole. And whenever they patched it, they just beat it all in, caved it in about a ½ an inch, and brazed that patch in there. This you can see the bronze on these patches. This is the passenger side. It's in a little bit better shape. It's a little dinged up on the front end, but I'm going to try to straighten that out as well. But it's in much better shape. The only thing is the wheel, the outer lip right here. It was caved in up here in the front, and I had to beat it back out. Same thing with the section, lower section down here. Same thing on the side. This car had what looks like a woo. Y'all almost saw me bust my ass. What looks like had identical dents, because you see right here in the section where it's creased all the way down, almost to the support frame in the back. And here's the passenger side, same thing here, creased all the way down almost to the support side. So really strange. Don't know what this car's been through, but she's been through hell and back, and I'm gonna try to get her back on the road the best I can. I've heard too many horror stories, not horror stories, but I've just heard too many people being dissatisfied with the repops on these fenders. Auto Metal Direct, I think they've got some pretty good reps out there, but when I go to their list and when I go to their catalog, their website, they don't have some of the stuff that I need. Now, I haven't looked for fenders, so I'm gonna try to fix these. But anyhow, quick question. Okay, here we are on the inside of the passenger side. This is where the battery was. Obviously, I've got some stuff to clear up here. Not too concerned about these pits. Reason being, it's going to be on the inside. I do want to stop the rust, you know, and get something down under this support frame. I like this little lip right here. I'm not too concerned about it. You know, the connection point is up here in the front, but I brushed this the best I could, and this thing was really a mess. You can see the amount of rust that's right here. It wasn't quite that bad all over, but it was pretty bad. So what I'm going to do is just knock this rust down as much as I can, and then do some rust stop I've seen Pete. I've seen my friend Pete do the vinegar and water thing, and I think that's going to be good enough for what I'm just trying to accomplish here. I just want to stop the rust, right? And then once I get done with that, come back. Hopefully it's neutralized. Come back, rinse it, and I don't know if it's worth it, you know, doing a sand blast and everything on it. It's in decent shape. So anyhow, this is the passenger side. Driver side's worse. It's got more rust here on the lower front section, in the front where the walrus whiskers were, and then this section right here, I'm gonna cut a template and weld a piece in there. Everything else, it's in decent shape. You know, new section back here. I've seen these support rail replacements too, so I'll be grabbing one of those. Overall, between the patch panels, and there's that hole I was talking about. So overall, between the patch panels and the lower patch panels and the amount of work that I'm going to put in here, as far as, you know, my hours, that never pays off. But the patch panels and the support frames for each side, I think, are going to run me about $200, which is less than one fender. So, well, that's one decent fender. So anyhow, I think I'm at 10, 12, 15 minutes here, so I've talked enough. Maybe edit this out a little bit, or not, if you guys have time to listen to me babble. I try to not talk too much. For some reason I can't get these videos down below 10 minutes. I might check in later on and let you know what I get done today, but I want to finish brushing these guys up and getting them ready for primer and whatever body work I can get done on them. I'm gonna watch that Shut Your Fish Garage video on skimming, because that body panel looked like it had some same issues as mine does. There's severe pitting and some holes from dent pullers and stuff like that. So hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're having a good day, getting some stuff done, and the wind ain't blowing your way. But first task for me is to crawl up on the roof and get the 1x4 to hold those tabs down so that it doesn't break them off. Hopefully I'll check in with you guys later. If I do, it'll be on a separate video, so this one's not too long. Take care, guys, and we will see you soon.